Evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good one so far. We're just chilling out, hanging out in the morning. Some of you guys might be around. Some of you guys might be looking at me. It's like, isn't it too early in your time zone? And who knows for sure for some of you guys. Because some of us may be like, oh, you're up. Yeah. So it's just one of those funny things to think about. But I hope everyone's doing well as we're just chilling out, hanging out, and stuff like that. We're just on our way doing different things. For me, wise, just having time for you guys to chill out, hang out with me, and chat about random stuff. Because you never know what someone needs in the morning. For those of us that are in the morning, those of us in the evening, hope your day of this Monday is going well. And those of you that's Tuesday, hope you're waking up fine, or if you're still in bed, hopefully you're able to wake up soon if you are needing to get ready to work and stuff like that. But hope all's well with everyone. That's what I said. And we're just chilling out, hanging out, and stuff like that. Then they just trying to figure out how to best help you guys, and I do not know why usually it's flashing when I'm on the radio on you guys' side, so surprised that it's not doing that yet, but I'm sure it will soon do it. That's what I'm used to. But hope all's well, like I said. We're just about to have some fun, just talking to each other. Probably end right at 7 today, due to the fact that I need to set up stuff in my classroom and have stuff in the back that I need to move. And I forgot to bring a cart with me, so I'll probably take multiple trips. Because usually we have a cart that we bring with us to whoever is needing to move stuff into their classroom. I just didn't think about it when I was first loading stuff in. I was like, I could have done that. And then I also forgot about one of the lockboxes / chests I was going to bring, so students can use it as a way to put their phones up if they needed to, and me have it locked if I'm ever out of my room and stuff like that. So, but hope everyone's doing well as we're just chilling out, hanging out while I'm heading to work, and making sure my phone that I'm able to see you guys okay. But as we're just chilling out, hanging out, if you want to say hi, feel free to do so. If you're new here, feel free to let me know you're new here. It's nice to see everyone, to say the least. And for those of you that haven't met me before, I'm Rhypi, where I do a lot of different variety of games, and when I'm not playing games, I'm usually doing these vertical streams to talk to people that I've never seen in my game streams, or that some who just stop by when I'm doing these vertical streams. So everyone has their own thing that they enjoy, and why I made Rhypi Talks and Rhypi Music and other channels. I just haven't really posted it as often as I do with this channel, to say the least. But hope that all you guys are enjoying what you are seeing. I know that it's dark out, so you won't be able to see the road as well. For those of you that enjoy seeing the road, and I don't reveal my face, for those of you that are wondering, just for the simple fact that I haven't done it, and I'm not worried about it right now. So at some point I will, just so I can say I did, but I don't know if it will become a mainstay, even if I do show my face, to say the least. But then they just enjoy being able to do this, where I know that it can brighten up someone's day sometimes. Hey Kobe, what's up for you as well? Right now, for me wise, I'm heading to work. That is my second week officially having a full-time job again, because I don't remember if you've been in any of the chats that I've shared the news, but last week I officially started my new full-time job after a year and 3 months, so I've been enjoying it. Been trying to do these streams as a way to talk to you guys a little bit more, since right now I'm not able to stop by everyone's streams as much as I used to. So just a way for everyone to communicate and stuff like that. Thanks, Kobe. And of course, I had to go through a couple bumps, so my phone had to move around with it. But yeah, I just know some of you guys like to know, especially those of you that have been around, you know how long it's been since I was job searching. So a lot of you guys are just happy that one of us was able to get a new job, and hopefully some of you guys that are looking yourself, hopefully it comes around the corner for you guys as well. Because literally, for me wise, I got interviewed 2 Thursdays ago, and he really liked what he heard, that he offered me a position almost instantly, but I still need to do everything for HR wise, because I'm able to teach right now because I was a sub last year. But because I was a sub last year, not everything is finalized yet. Because we're still trying to make sure all the paperworks are correct and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I do things correctly. So, but that in a way, that's why I know, like me and Sour and a couple others, when we was talking about it yesterday, I still don't know what's going to be the set schedule now that I'm going to be working full time. If I'm going to try to keep doing the daily streams, or do I tone it down for a little bit so I can get used to my full-time job and then come back once I'm used to it. I don't know. That part is still I'm debating about in my head as I'm even saying it now, because I can see some of you guys appreciate the daily streams, and some of you guys may look at me, it's like, you have so much content, we still have not caught up. So I just haven't quite decided, and it's still crazy that over the weekend we just hit the 800 sub milestone. That right now currently we're at 803. Last time I checked, we're 802. This morning, depending on if the number stuck. That's just a lot of different milestones / celebrations, to say the least, that we're able to accomplish and be able to share and stuff like that. And I'll move it in just a second. Myself out and stuff like that. Hey Rare, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing all right. Right or good, depending on which word you want to say. Hey Ben, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm heading into my workplace, where week 2 of me being a full-time teacher again. So right now, currently, it's gonna be that if I do these streams on a regular basis, you'll see this darkness during the first part of the stream, because that's still very early. So far, Ben, that I know for some of us that we won't know for sure in some people's eyes, because for me it is 6:17 in the morning. So I know for me, I've been waking up good. I didn't have to worry about wanting to go back to sleep. That's always a good thing. And keep in mind, it's about a 30-second delay for those of you that are hearing it, wanting a response right away. Don't forget that on the phone I can't turn off the delay like I do on the gaming streams. So just want to remind you guys that. So if I don't respond right away in what you're hearing, don't forget there's a delay. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Had to think of something quick. I was thinking about a segue. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah. Just want to remind you guys that if you're new to my mobile streams, that for anyone who's on mobile streams, they're connected to their computer that usually has a 30-second delay. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. Just depends on the latency / lag that there is between when I'm talking to you guys and what you guys hear. And I know that some people are impatient, so once they realize that their question isn't being heard in their eyes, they leave. And unfortunate, but it happens. And some people, they are like, oh, they haven't had a chance to respond because they had to get ready for work or whatnot. Who knows for sure? Good morning, Bone. How are you doing? Welcome back. I know it's been a little bit since I've seen you, but I hope you've been doing well. Nice. Nice. Safe travels for you as well, then. So I know sometimes traffic can be easy in the morning. Sometimes it can be like how you're seeing here that I have a lot of people in front of me, depending on what's going on. But I know for me, I just enjoy being able to do these streams because it gives me a chance to talk to all you guys, especially those of you that don't always get a chance to stop by during gaming streams, because it's when you're helping out your family or co-workers and whatnot, depending on what time of the day it is for everyone, to say the least. We're just chilling out, hanging out, and stuff like that. Just trying to make sure that I'm able to do everything I can to help you guys cheer up when I can. But I also know that some things, no matter how much I want to try to cheer you guys up, there's no way for you to be unhappy or mad, still mad and stuff like that, because it's something that I don't know, and even if I did know, I know that some things that you can't be unangry about, to say the least. But just remember that we're always, at least me, I like being able to help everyone that I can. But I also know that there's going to be times when I can't help someone, whether it's because of my personal problems or the case that the person knows that they don't really have a way of people feeding them positive things when they're in a dark cavern or a dark place in their mind or heart, depending on how you want to say that phrase. I know that it can be interesting at times, to say the least. I just wish everyone well that's around, whether you're just now watching, whether you've been watching, or those of you that are watching after the fact. Who knows for sure when I'll see some of you guys. Just don't forget, those of you that are watching afterwards, leave comments of what you guys enjoyed or timestamp something and let me know what you would have said if you was live. We're just chilling out, hanging out, like always, as I'm just heading to work, and today will probably end right at 7, just so I can start moving stuff that I brought over from the garage to the car, so I can slowly get it to be where because the reason why I say that is that I usually try to have extra supplies in my closet. So if I know students need a composition book or spiral or other things that they don't feel embarrassed to ask, that I have plenty. In the past, I usually ask different businesses that are around me to try to see if they can help me get any donated and stuff like that. Hey gamer, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Looks like this is a fast light today. Way everything looks like barely 4 people went. Explains why some people are rushing at this light right now and switching to the right lane, but I'm not too worried about it because right now looks like I'll get to go the next go around. That's good to hear, gamer. But yeah, we're just chilling out, hanging out, and figuring out how things will go this morning. And the other reason why that I'm gonna be ending it at 7 is that I need to finalize paperwork with HR to confirm what things they need from me, what things they don't need from me, because it's already in the system and stuff like that. But hope all you guys out here, whether it's 4 of you guys, whether it's 1 of you guys, or a lot of you guys, and those of you that are watching out the back, that hopefully you guys are enjoying what you hear. Because I never know what you guys will hear sometimes, just because I know sometimes I have bad connection. So sometimes it feels like that I'm saying something and then feels like I'm jumping to another thought already, depending on how it's depending on you guys. But at the end of the day, just enjoy trying to help everyone when I can. But I just know, like I said earlier, that you never know when it's going to be the case that you need it as well. And the question is, will there be people trying to cheer you on when that happens? To say the least. But that's why in some places they build the network in the sense where everyone has someone they can rely on. And some people it's back and forth, some people it's one way, just because they want to pay forward instead of just having an endless loop. Just depends on how you want to describe it. And some of us that we haven't thought about if we can give good advice, but you never know until you try. And for me, wise, back in high school when I was first giving advice to people, I was like, why are people listening to me? Especially when people ask me about dating advice, when I've still, even now, have yet to date anyone, but people always wanted my advice on what I would recommend about dating and that. And especially in high school, as I'm just like, why are you asking me? That it was just one of those confusions, to say the least. Sometimes I was able to bring people together, but sometimes I found out why they had the disagreements, and I'm just like, guys, this is the common thing you guys dislike about each other, but y'all are both saying that that's the other person. So it's like me becoming a therapist without being a therapist in some sense. But at the same time, I'm not worried about being one right now, even though I know many people have suggested it to me when I was doing my job searching. But for being a therapist, you have to have a specific degree for it, if I recall, because not everyone recognizes it's just because you have a bachelor's of mathematics in my case. In a little bit will be me trying to figure out how traffic's going to be today. So if I missed your comment, I apologize in advance, but feel free to continue chatting. Hopefully there's a couple of you guys wanting to chat to each other and stuff like that while looking at the traffic ahead and stuff like that. So just want to give you guys the heads up on that and give you guys a chance to say hi to each other if you haven't already and stuff like that. I know some of you guys like saying hi to each other besides just to me. So if you're just coming in, don't forget to say hi so everyone can say hi back. Because I know some of us enjoy being able to say hi to each other. And like in other people's streams where I'm a moderator for, that sometimes people just like being able to hear or see that they're being greeted, even if I'm not able to greet you guys right away because of me looking at traffic, of course. And you know, some of you guys understand because you know how the traffic can be sometimes. Some of you guys are like amazed because of how the traffic is if you haven't seen it seen it in a while, or if those of us are used to working our remote jobs that were like, oh, I haven't thought about driving to your job in a while. So it's just one of those interesting things to say the least. Hope everyone's doing well as we're just chilling out, hanging out, stuff like that. And me trying to figure out, okay, can I get over today or do I need to go to the next lane? Because one of the times last week, like I was trying to get across, but they wouldn't let me in. And it looks like there's a lot of us going in today, so we'll see how that goes. Look at this traffic up ahead. Awesome. That's why I say try to stop the stream at 7. But depending on how traffic is, it might be later than 7. Who knows? Because right now it is now 6:30. So we'll see if it takes me 30 minutes to get to my high school or not. So this is the reason why I said that if I'm not responding right away, this is why. For those of you that are wondering now why I said that hopefully this makes sense to you guys why I said that. Alright, but at least let you guys know that I use my blinkers. The only time I always use my blinkers when I'm leaving from the highway to the freeway because not everyone puts their lights on. Just depends on who you ask, because I know we all have our own rules and own things that we're like, why are you doing that? Why aren't you doing that? And stuff like that, to say the least. One of the interesting things for me that some people may not know unless they're noticing it as a pattern is the fact that I'm able to only need to do stuff once or twice. Looks like an accident happened again. Hey, Vivi, how are you doing? Luxing, do not do that. Sorry about that. But I will not be doing that. Nice try, though. But how are you doing, Bivy? Welcome in. But sorry that I didn't respond right away because I saw the siren, so I wanted to make sure that people was coming in okay and stuff like that. I hope everyone's doing well as we're just chilling out, hanging out as we're heading to work. Because for those of you that haven't heard, that are my regulars, that I started now week 2 of my full-time job that I got in after a year and 3 months of me job searching. So it's always a good feeling when I can say that. So I always appreciate being able to do that. Hopefully everyone's okay up there. Salve, Jonas Arbrigado. Nice. Nice, Vivi. Hope lunch goes well with your daughter today. And sorry you guys are hearing sirens. Sirens that we can't really help, especially if there's an accident that we have to watch out for, stuff like that. Just the biggest question is, do I keep going straight or do I turn for a little bit? Yeah, it might be a good idea to just exit for a little bit. This is how traffic is right now. Ooh! Ouch! Don't know if you guys saw that on the camera or not, but I saw one of the cars that was the reason for the accident because they hit one of the poles. I understand that, baby. But yeah, time definitely flies. Flies when you're having fun, no matter what situation it is. Just sometimes it's more than people expect sometimes. I'll just stay on the freeway right now because of how traffic is looking up there. Hope it's going well for you, gamer. Did you ever figure out why you had it where it was like 100% everywhere for you? That's good. Alrighty, baby. I'll see you the next time I see you. Have fun with your daughter. Hopefully that things go well for you guys this week if I don't hear from you now. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, sis. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it was like after you described the other things after that, I was half expecting it, but it was also expecting it to be that one of your hard drives needed to be replaced, because I know that's sometimes an issue for some people. But I hope everyone's doing okay today as we're just chilling out, hanging out, and not have to worry about sirens because apparently there's a lot of accidents on the highway right now from what it looked like. That's why you guys see me right here right now. makes sense. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna want to get new externals because I need more memory. Because right now I'm running low on memory too for some of the games. Because for those of you that don't know, I do a lot of demo Thursdays and game showcase. So it requires, some games require a lot of memory. So eventually I need to get more so I can download more things for you guys to see. Right now, anything that's above 40 gigs, I haven't tried to play because I don't want to run out of space. So I know if every time I'm getting closer and closer to zero, the more my system lags. Last time I'm trying not to use my other hard drive because I don't know if it's gonna make my computer overheat by me being on it. And if I miss something that you said, gamer, I'll look at it once I'm done being on the highway. Because I see your 2 yeses, but I can't remember if I saw before you said the second yes. First yes, excuse me. Chilling out, hanging out for those of you that are tuning in. I know some of you guys are just, wait, this is but I mainly keep that tag just because I've heard from different places that it's like it's not always a good idea to switch your tags of what you say your category is because of the weirdness of it sometimes. So I'd rather not have to worry about it. So if for those of you that are wondering why it doesn't say gaming, why it doesn't say like people in talks or vlogs or I forget what is the other one that people would normally recommend. But yeah, I don't know if it's still the case this year. But I know when I first was doing these vertical vlogs, people was recommending me keeping it on gaming instead of having it on entertainment or people in talks and stuff like that. Indeed, Izzy. Indeed. Yeah. Because I start week 2 of my new teaching job. Yeah, started last week doing. That's been a year and 3 months in the making, to say the least. It's not how long it took for me to find it. But I'm just glad I'm able to. But hope you're doing well, Izzy. Yeah, I was just like when everyone was complaining about their talk, because I had to say something, something just to see how many people be like, wait, what? just to do my own kind of messing without it being people saw it a big deal. I just thought it was funny, almost reactions like, I didn't expect those two to be working together. that part made me laugh so much when I was trying to set up my stuff for the evening stream. It caught me so off guard that the people in my voice calls like, what are you guys laughing? What are you laughing at, Rhypi? I'm like, I'll explain later. Because I couldn't stop laughing for a little bit. Because I wasn't expecting that as a response. To me saying that, thank you for the seasoned potatoes. Hey Moon, how are you doing? Welcome in. Sorry about yesterday that you came in right when I was ending the Legend of Zelda stream. I hope you are doing well. Well, because I know you didn't get a chance to say that yesterday. Nice. That's good that you're able to be at home. all chilling out, hanging out as best as we can. Me just relaxing and stuff while I'm driving. Because sometimes it's heavy traffic like we saw earlier. Sometimes it's not as bad traffic like it is right now. Just still have to watch out for some people because some do not pay attention where they're going until they're having a problem on the road and stuff like that. So you never know what someone's gonna do, to say the least. I'm sorry that the screen is slanted right now, so you guys might, I don't know if you guys have a weird picture showing right now or not. Let me see if I can fix it. Decent. Yeah, traffic can. Other times it can be fun because you get to figure out how you can not have to worry about it being a stressful drive and stuff like that. But I know in some places it can be where at one point it's good, and the next moment you see that you had to wait behind traffic for 30 minutes because everyone's had to slow around, and like how we had it earlier where it felt like we had to slow around because of what happened. And for me, wise, I don't usually stop for breakfast right now because since I just started the job that I'm like, I'll eventually have money for breakfast, but not right now. I know some people that they eat breakfast every day, and some people cook their own breakfast every day. It just depends on who you talk to. But, so the good news is for me, wise, is that I'm slowly looking at where everything is, so I can have an idea what breakfast I do want to eventually get. Indeed, Izzy. Indeed. But at least in Texas wise, sometimes if you go to the wrong spot, sometimes tacos are $4 or $6 per just a taco that doesn't feel like it's better than the Taco Bell or Taco Cabana $2 ones. So it's like, So that's why you always have to figure out which is the best deal. And not just get a taco just because you want a taco. At least, especially like me, who always thinks about budgeting since I'm a teacher. If I only get paid once a month, I want to make sure the money lasts, especially with all the bills. Next best thing would be a biscuit, especially if it's cooked at the fresh. That having a good flaky or good soft biscuit in the morning, where you don't have to worry about it being hard. That it's nice. I teach at the high school level, and technically at the college level too. Just that hasn't started until Wednesday this week. But and I won't discuss what my high school one is yet, just because I'm still finalizing papers. But at the college, for about 2 years now, I'm in the college prep instructor where I help the students pass the different state level exams like the TSI or the GED if they're working on their high school diploma certificates and stuff. So that's why for me, when I've been teaching high school for about 6 to 7 years, that I'm able to relate it back to all of the college experience of me being a tutor or supplemental instructor or lab assistant and stuff like that, because of how much knowledge I have with helping people. That's helped me in the high school, showing the students how to help themselves and stuff like that. So I know that's not always an easy topic to discuss with some people because they haven't experienced it as much, and then there's those of us that do on a regular basis. that it's us trying to figure out what do we want to talk about related to it, to say the least. Yes. And yeah, if you count all my sub experience, I have 7 years of teaching. If you don't count all my years of being a sub, about 6. That's a little under 6 right now, I think. Because I had some years where I didn't start until October or start until September. So that's why right now I'm thinking it's a little 6 years if you don't count the sub experience, but with the sub experience and other things I did for the high school, I think it's closer to 7, maybe even 8. So who knows for sure what is the correct number. And I'm sure they'll let me know when I look at all the service records. What they will say is my years of experience, but who knows for sure how things would go. The goodness is I have about 11 minutes that I can chat with you guys before I go inside, because like I said, I'm going to end it at 7 and 6:29 right now. I figure you was gamer, whether you was lurking or actively listening while you're doing the corruption in Minecraft like we joked. Because I'm sure it's not a joke for you, but it was just when I first saw it, it's like, because I know not everyone thinks about that, doing that in Minecraft. I did first try today. Size going up a little bit, so I'm not on the thing. Might have. Let's check. Nice. Looks like I did good. It's always a good feeling when you park the first time correctly, so you don't have to worry about going back and forth. Just right now, I'm looking at the lines in front of me, and I'm just like, are they lined up or are they not lined up? I can't tell. I know the ones in the front aren't lined up with everything else. But welcome in, everyone. As you're coming in, feel free to say hi. Feel free to leave like if you like to. And if you want to hear more of me talking to you guys or playing games, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of it in the future. But the only times for me wise I usually cut content of any of the streams is if I'm doing any of the sleeping spells for too long. For those of you that know, you know. Those of you that don't know, you might have to find that out. Why I say that. Yeah, it happens sometimes, gamer, especially if you're trying to see how much you can do before it stops working and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people, there's a decent amount of people that loves just trying to figure out if they can crash the server or crash the realm they're making and stuff like that. And the biggest question is, will it be fine when you leave? Especially if it's a server, it might be that it caused everyone to log out, not just you. It just depends on how you want to do things. And I know that even though I don't have the experience of doing it, but I've seen so many different people make their own ways of lagging the server. At some point, maybe. At the moment, I don't own a PS4 or 5, so I can't join you guys, even if I had the game on PC. That's the reason why my gaming goals, like when you guys are watching my gaming content, that my goals, one of the goals is for getting that at some point. Interesting gamer. I can understand that, especially if you're trying to find ways to minimize what processes needs to be done on your server or realm, or settings wise. I think that's more, because you can be in any realm and have the same settings, but servers depends on the server admin. Because I think some settings you can't change if you're not an admin on a server, if I recall. But like I said, you can tell I know different things about Minecraft, even if I have not touched it, besides when my dad wanted to show me stuff. It's like, it's one of those weird things, like I'm knowledgeable, but not knowledgeable in the sense of knowing it firsthand. Yeah, I know some people that are like, that's not knowledge, that's just memorization. I'm like, suit yourself. It's a similar reason why some people don't like math, because in some people they just see that it's just memorizing every fact out there. But for me, it's like, because I don't like that style of math, I like to be able to show people how I solve problems without relying on just memorizing something. That's just a process that I remember from doing it before and explaining the process. Yeah. Gosh, gamer. I think that's crashed on you like 3 or 4 times today, just this morning. You can tell people are coming up to the school because they're all dropping off their kids for either volleyball, football, or cheerleading practice. I think is all happening this morning, besides other sports, of course. But those are the ones I'm aware of because students have told me about it. We're just chilling out, hanging out before the school day officially starts, but in a couple of minutes I'll be ending it so I can get stuff to my classroom, because I have a decent amount that I want to have in there, and especially since I didn't bring a cart with me. It happens, because remember, if you don't have it where you can easily save it, if once you crash, it's gonna not remember anything that you did on the previous session. So it's like that you have to reset all the settings and stuff. That's why some people, they do it where they enter the server, fix everything, leave the server, and then come back, or realm. That depends on how you want to do things, of course. Because I know some people have it built in, if it's on the hardcore setting, that once you leave, it counts as you dying in some people's eyes. So it just depends on which game mode you're in. Uh-oh. But we'll be wrapping up shortly. Just give everyone a heads up. But I appreciate everyone for stopping in. Thank you for the 9 likes. Wowza. Thank you, everyone. It's always a good feeling when you have a decent amount of likes in the morning, especially for those of you that are waking up like me. That feels that way sometimes. But just remember, you guys got this. I don't know if I'm gonna do the afternoon stream or not, or / evening, depending on how the time is when I get out of school. It just depends on what's going on. Just remember that to stay positive for yourself when you can. When you can't, just hopefully someone's able to cheer you up if it's something that can be cheered up. Hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the streams or videos or reading any of my community posts. See you guys next time. Peace.